Hello, butterflies, and welcome to Butterfly Tea Time. I hope you have your tea and your coffee ready. Today we are celebrating the very last day of February and Black History Month. We wanted to honor and highlight some history that's being made in the lupus community, and we're honoring Emmett Henderson and Dion Langley, and we're also going to be talking about Shantae's new book. Hi guys, welcome. How are you doing this week?
Good.
Hey, good.
And believe it or not, I'm doing good too.
Yeah.
Always good to see you all.
Always.
Likewise.
So there's tons of history that's been made in the lupus community in the last year, and we really wanted to discuss some of the highlights and some of the trials and tribulations. So you guys, I really want to ask you, what is the favorite thing that you accomplished this year? And I think I know what they are. Emmett, we'll start with you.
Oh, great. Yeah, you know what? First and foremost, it's always doing this with my brother Dion right here. You know, you got two male advocates that's coming out to, you know, try to raise the bar that you ladies have already done. So, you know, we just try to bring a different flavor at the same time. You know, we have themes on our Dream Team page. People know us as the Lupus Dream Team. And then the best part about it, they know us as individuals as well. So first and foremost, between us, that's it. Of course, we have our own individual accomplishments, but I'm glad to definitely have that under my belt with him.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and toot your horn because I think you've accomplished a lot and you've created a lot of history in our community in the last year, from having your first nonprofit lupus gala for male lupus warriors. That was a major success.
All right.
Well, I was going to get to all of that, but I wanted to bring up, you know, with the Dream Team is done because, again, if somebody's doing this, unfortunately, I haven't heard. So what me and him are doing is, we're creating moves. We're making moves. We're creating waves in the ocean to where there's two brothers that's out there in honor of our experience, our history, our diagnosis, and here we are raising us to the top.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. To raise
that was going to come up too, but
now we got to bring that up.
Emmett's a very humble guy. Shantae, I really want to honor you. Shantae just published her first book, you guys.
Yeah.
Tell us about your book, Shantae.
Oh, y'all gonna make me blush. I'm just humble. I'm just trying to make a difference. I'm just trying to let people know that have been through trauma that they can also find some sense of self-worth. The name of my book is The Hunt for Enough, Finding Self-Worth Through Forgiveness. It's basically every chapter of the book is a story of where I've overcame trauma and how overcoming that trauma allowed me to find my enough, my value, my self-worth. It helped me reinvent myself, helped me get back to me, helped me forgive myself, helped me forgive others, helped me forgive God. So I just wanted to take other people through that journey and show other people what that looks like and that they can do it themselves. So it's a workbook. It's not just a book. So it's stories and it takes you through a whole process So when you get done reading the book, you have changed.
I love that.
So,
And
yeah.
that's much needed because you don't even address those things. And I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, sis. That means enough. I mean, that means a lot. It really does. It really does. It's a lot of hard work, and I'm sure my authors can attest to that. It's a lot of hard work. You put your all into it, and it's closure for you. You think you've healed from something until you have to revisit it and you have to share it with other people and put it out on a platform for other people to digest and judge,
Mm-hmm.
So that part is,
Right.
that's another battle, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the next level. I'm excited to see how this can impact other people, more than anything. So
I can't wait to read it. I cannot wait. So we can find that book on Amazon this week.
yes. Yes.
Exciting.
It has art from my daughter. So it also has art throughout the book. And there's art on the front cover as well.
And so we have the other part of the Lupus Dream Team. What could we do without him? Dion Langley. Dion Langley is creating music to speak to the entire world about lupus. And his organization is called Beat Lupus. And his he has a whole apparel line, and on his shirts it says, "Beat lupus like a drum," which is a very clever slogan to go in what he's doing in the world to create history.
My son.
Yeah. Thank you. Say that again, Delibra.
Oh, I said I love that song. Beat
Did
it
you
like
hear?
a drum.
Can she hear me? Oh, thank you. Listen, I definitely appreciate it. Felicia, thank you for having me, and just to be a part of this amazing cast. Like, wow, like I'm so excited to hear about your book and read your book on Amazon. Like, I ain't even got nothing to say really, and then my brother Emmett, man, we have, I really think about this all the time. We have made history. Just two brothers coming from two different coasts and putting the selfishness aside and joining it and forming a team. I tell people all the time, Emmett Henderson didn't need Dion Langley to get his platform, and vice. But I think we are two willing individuals, and I think we've always looked at the big picture. So to just be connected and be a part of Lupus Dream Team, I mean, we have made history, whether people believe so or not. And myself being a drummer and being a musician and being, that's my day to day. I felt like that was my way of giving back to the lupus community. I'm not always the type of person to say speak all the time. I'm very quiet, no matter what the Libra may say, music is the way that I express myself, and that's how I deal with lupus sometimes. So it's more of a therapy for me as well. So look, beat it like a drum. That was something that I made for the autoimmune community, not just lupus. Anyone dealing with autoimmune disease. If you listen to the words of that song, it's something that can push you through. So I think that was something that I really put to just put out there. And again, I drum all the time. Beat it like a drum. Hashtag beat lupus. My clothing line. I wear the stuff every day. You see it. So it's just I'm just a walking lupus rep, I guess, if you want to call it that. So at the end of the day, I'm just trying to play my part, and I feel like everyone up here is playing their part in a different way. So you bring it all together and make one powerful impact. So I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about both of you, you and Emmett, that you're vulnerable, that you're open, and you really share.
Mm-hmm.
that's been missing with the males in the lupus community.
Yes.
But they just don't do that. It's just like,
True.
we really appreciate that. We're glad that you guys are doing what you do because we're connected. So we're all one big family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We appreciate
And
it.
your inspirational posts that people see in the morning when they're just first getting on their phone in the morning and they don't even know if they're going to get out of bed. And, you know, I've even woke up in the morning and I'll go on there and it inspires me for the day. Some of you guys' words and all the thought that you put into all the different subjects. You guys cover a lot of different subjects and you switch it up weekly.
Yeah.
It's very
People,
inspiring.
yeah, people like people have no clue. Like, we just don't have a social media relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Like me and Emmett family, like we brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things to where if he's down and out, guess what? I'm down and out with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just a social media thing. So the vibe and just the unity that we have and that we've grown over time, you know, people think that, you know, we just do it and we just do the post and then we don't talk to those. I talk to him every day. If I miss a day, it's because I'm traveling or one of us sleep or whatever. But I'm telling you, our phones are always blowing up each day, just making sure that, you know, because number one, we're family before anything. So I think that's what we do. So, you know, just so important and, you know, awesome. I love it.
Oh man, if I could piggyback on that one, because so he said everything absolutely that I could just repeat the same exact thing, and I think with what he said that's important that can relate to every one of us is that we pick each other up. And it's whether you're brothers or whether it's a distance or whether you've never met the person or not, somebody needs that pickup. And I know the past couple months for me, I've needed that pickup. And from Dion and the community, I received that pickup. And what does that do to me? That helps me make sure I come through this, because why would I let myself down when there's so many people rooting for me? That's the mental state that we all can use in this environment that we're going through, because we all know our illnesses ain't no joke. And at any given time, it could bring us down. But when you got people cheering for us, I know that I'm like, D, I'm in the hospital, bro. I need you to handle the post. There's no question about it. It's just, I got you. And that's what we want to hear, you know, from people. So again, with what the vibe that we're putting out there, and like Felicia mentioned, our posts that we put out there, you know, 5 times a week, it's a different theme. It's inspirational. And we're not doing this because this is just something we want people, you know, that you want to hear. This is something from our experience that will help you. And you don't have to have just lupus to join the Lupus Dream Team. No. I got friends out there that doesn't even have an illness, but yet they have a life. And when they see our post, they apply that to their life. So, man, I'm just saying, that's what's up, Lupus Dream Team.
Okay, all right.
A good point.
We appreciate all the art and all the transparency, I should say. There's a lot of transparency with all the different things that we encounter in life. And there's always a lesson in every post. And there's always some beautiful artwork with the butterflies and the wolf. So we appreciate everything you guys are doing. And you truly are the Lupus Dream Team.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love the fact that you guys show a man that it's okay to embrace your manhood and still not be okay. I mean, it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to show that and voice that, you know.
Right.
So I think that's what's needed, because y'all always trying to put a face on, always trying to be the, you know. So I think it's beautiful that you guys are being that example, for real.
I wish you guys could see my face, because I'm, you know, smiling and laughing with all that.
I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, you know, on that comment that you have said, it's like, for the people that know us now, it's like, who would think that we are weak because we talk about what we go through? I mean, look at us. We have no problem showing it, because one word that tells everybody about us when we're able to talk like that is confidence. We are 2 brothers that got confidence in what we do, how we live, how we go by, and what we put out.
There you
So
go.
it's just, why would somebody bash us? Because we're coming out telling our reality.
Exactly.
This is what the community needs: lupus awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are definitely doing that.
Thank you.
I'm just proud. That's all I can say.
So we've had a lot of different triumphs. Let's talk about some of the hills that we've had to climb this year.
Mm. Who are first? That's a bunch of tea right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
I mean, because we all going through the body, the health challenges, but that mental game is something else.
That's it. You know,
that's the thing for me.
Yeah, you know,
just being here with times, like sometimes you feel like, okay, I got this lupus thing under control. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden something hits you. It's like, oh, it's still here. This is my reaction. I still got to go to this freaking, so, when we have a season where it's like, okay, we go to the doctor for maintenance, so to speak, and we feel like, okay, everything is under control, and then we get popped with something. Okay, you got to take care of your kidneys. What have you been doing? Think about how is your blood pressure? What have you been eating? Have you been walking? Have you been getting any water? What have you been doing to yourself? And you think about like, it's some things I could work on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just me, my personal.
Yeah.
It was sort of like, we need to write you a new prescription. Nobody didn't tell me they wrote the new prescription. I just went to the pharmacy and I was like, what the freak? Like, I'm not taking this. What is this? He was like, what? Your potassium is this? And I was like, you're anemic. I was like, wait. What can I do naturally? He was like, it's a natural thing. So I said, okay, that's all I need. I'll do some more research and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Didn't want to add anything else to the list.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta advocate.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I think honestly, before I let Emmett speak, because I know he has some trials and tribulations, but as being in the position that we're in, people always expect us to be the go happy person, the guy that's going to lift everybody up, the people that's going to say something positive. Well, honestly, last year, and Emmett, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Last year was probably our roughest year, just as the Lupus Dream Team and as individuals, and just coming from a health standpoint, coming from a personal, coming from a mental standpoint. I believe one time last year, I think I just took a break from social media. Mm-hmm. And I think I called Emmett and I say, bro, I'm just mentally drained. Yeah. I say I was just at a place to where I just needed a break from everything, needed a break from life.
Yeah.
Because when we put ourselves on this platform, people expect you to be consistent throughout. And I believe that's why the Lupus Dream Team have had the success that we've had, because when we started, our main goal was to be consistent and keep and just keep it going. But at the end of the day, every day is not a great day. People see Dion the drummer or Dion the lupus advocate or the Lupus Dream Team, but they don't see Dion the person. I don't always like to be in the spotlight. Sometimes I want to just be regular Dion. I don't want to be #be lupus. I don't want to be the drummer. I have kids. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I have to be a father. I have to be that, what I'm saying? So I have to be that person that I need to be, not just for myself, but for them. Yeah. But I went through a period, man, last year, and I think I texted him and I was like, bro, I said, man, I just need a break. I did, and I think I didn't post for probably like a month. And everybody was coming in my inboxes, phone blowing up. And for real, I actually changed numbers. Like that's how bad it got. I actually changed numbers. So for those who tried to contact me, it wasn't personal against you all, but I just I had to get some self-time for like Dion, because understand being on a drummer's platform or being in that eye all the time, you can't always be yourself. You got, just like you said, you know, sometimes you got to put that mask on when you really don't want to. So I think I went through one of those periods. Like when I tell you I had to change how I thought about things, had to change my circle. Like I had friends or so-called friends that I thought was really there for me or in my corner, but they really weren't. You know, so, and I'm the type of person, you know, if I allow you in that space, it means something, you know. But again, you can't allow everyone into that space. So you know, going back to what we always talk about, you know, mental health is so important when dealing with any type of autoimmune disease. So I think if you can't keep yourself mentally balanced or mentally structured, it makes it harder for you. So just understand that whatever we all go through and whatever you're dealing with, and again, you have to be mentally prepared.
Yeah.
And just because I'm Dion or I'm hashtag Beat Lupus, this famous drummer, hey, I have down days too. Like I have days where I don't want to be bothered. So I just think you have to understand balance and just know that that you know tomorrow will be better, but you have to take the necessary steps to put yourself back in that mental positive space. You know what I'm saying? And it really hurt me when I saw Emmett down. Like I didn't even know how to react. It was like a couple of days. I don't even think I did a Dream Team post because I was so hurt. And I would tell Emmett, I say, man, I'm trying. I say, but it's just not working for me. You know, like it just won't do it. You know, and to see my brother be in that situation, it really hurt me because you can't do anything. Like at that point, you can't do anything. You know, all you can do is pray and just try to stay positive. But at the end of the day, it really hurt me. So it took so much. So you know, so when we went through that stretch last year, like it was just so hard. But I'm just like I say again, I'm so grateful that I have my brother here and just able to keep bouncing back. And when I tell you the definition of strong, he really is strong. So that's what made me keep pushing when I be playing and when I do what I do. Like I just fight through the pain because I look at him going through what he's going through. There's no way I can't get on that stage and just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm willing to take that pain. After, you know what I'm saying? After because my brother's so strong. You know. So
I love that.
My God.
I love that.
It's gonna have all of us crying out here.
I know.
I got pretty upset when I realized that Emmett needed the kidney transplant so badly and the dialysis wasn't working. I ended up writing like a 30-minute poem and I just couldn't stop writing. Just all the emotions were pouring out. It's really hard to see someone you're super close to going through some of the things that Emmett has gone through with his health recently.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I try not to complain and I try to stay strong, but it's hard when that's your brother. Like that's family. It's no, you know, it's so again, I do what I do. You know, I play drums, I do what I do because it's not just about me. It's bigger. It's bigger.
It is.
It's bigger.
You guys have no idea how many people that you're helping every day in the community, even going through everything that you guys are going through. And we actually did have some good news of people trying to sign up and do the whole pre-screening to be able to give Emmett a kidney. So we've had quite an outpour, and we recently were able to get him on the Raiders fan club page, and it got approved.
Nice.
A lifelong Raiders fan, so that was a huge accomplishment.
That is.
And just throughout the community and more, he's gotten so many phone calls to try to find him a kidney that they were like, "Who is this man?"
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, first of all, let me come in on this. And first of all, with Dion, everything that I'm hearing from you, bro. First and foremost, the part that I love is you're doing self-care, because for you to admit, I need to take the time. I'm going through things. This again is why me and you got into this, because men don't often do that. I know in my early days I didn't do it. I know you didn't do it, but we at that point to where, you know what, we are letting other people know, hey, it is okay to hear what I'm going through, so you guys can all understand. And when I get that call that, you know, you're down and you're out, again, it's no why. It's no. It's what it is do what you got to do. Just know that I'm here.
Right.
If we get that more often in the community, people's spirits would be so up on high to where whatever they're going through, there's hope. There's hope. And so I love you, my brother, and I know that what we're doing is making a difference, and this is why we keep going. So now for Emmett himself, this is not something that's easy. And despite the comments that I get, the strength that I have of everybody seeing what I'm doing, I am just like anybody else. However, we all face our evils differently.
That's it.
And with what I'm going through, this is my evil right now. You know, 6 months ago, I was up and go happy, go lucky. But again, another example of what our health, how much of a turnaround our health can take. I was even at a point to where to hear the doctors tell me, if your peritoneal doesn't work, we have to switch to hemodialysis. If hemodialysis doesn't work, you need a kidney. And I'm thinking, well, if I don't have a kidney, I mean, I'm thinking the worst. But at the same time, 28 years this month, February, I've gone through so much to where I've gone through it. I've been through it, but I got through it. And now here I am in that situation again where I'm going to get through this no matter what. You know, God's given me the strength to do what I do up to today, not to fail me now. No, not to fail me now at all. I still have a lot to do. Me and Dion, as a team, got a lot to do. You know, I got my grandson, I got my kids, I got my family that depends on me, and every one of y'all is my family as well. So depending on me is how I'm going to get through this. And you know, the accomplishments that I've had in this past just year alone, to me, outweighs every damn thing I'm going through right now. So that's what I look at. That's what I look at. I got an award from the city of San Diego for my advocacy. I've got numerous type of involvement with other organizations having me on their platforms. I got a trip to Africa where I was able to spread lupus awareness, did a hike up Mount Kilimanjaro, spread lupus awareness through there. Coming back, we had a beautiful gala here in the city of San Diego, all G'd up, everybody looking beautiful as hell. And so, you know, to me, it's like I look at those things and the smile that I'm able to put on people's faces definitely outweighs what I'm going through right now. So for me personally, again, we all handle our evils differently. For me personally, there's somebody out there that's going through it worse to where I will not complain. This is something that God gave me, this obstacle just to test me to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to win. I'm going to win just like that. So again, this year has been, you know, good to me, despite what I'm going through, despite what people say. And again, it has nothing to do with showing off that I can beat this. It has to do that I can give somebody else hope that's going through something the same or something less, because you will not see me with the violin. You will not see me turn down to be on this beautiful platform with y'all beautiful people just because I'm doing dialysis. I got a heart monitor to where now me and Dion got something else in common. We both got pericarditis of the heart. So, you know what? Again, to me, that's just something else I got to get over, and I will. We got so much going on to where we're going to keep making moves, again, that I mentioned. And when we have this interview again next year, we just add more stuff that we've done and beat. So
there you go.
Yeah, we're going to do it next year. We're going to do it next year.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Like, we're so proud of you. Like, it's the vulnerability and just being the vulnerability for everything to me, because we're talking about Black too. It's hard for the Black community to acknowledge their weakness. Women are taught to be really strong. Men have to be really strong. It's just something in our culture, and just to see you guys actually just being vulnerable and sharing your truth is
absolutely.
Yes.
And I just love you guys.
We love you guys.
We love you too. We love you too. Definitely.
So it looks like you have some comments. It says, I was at I always look at it as I'm God's chosen child, and I know He has plans for me, and I will continue to walk in faith.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to live.
That's it.
That's the way to live.
That's it.
And you're sending a message to everybody with a comment and affirmation like that.
Yes.
So we appreciate that comment.
Absolutely. Definitely have to live like that on this journey, because I don't know about you, but I do know about some of you guys' story. We've been through stuff that most people don't even survive, and the fact that we're still here and we're still alive, it's just, you know, that was no one but God. No, it has to be daily. I look at some of my medical history and I'm just like, you lived through.
Right. That's it.
It just blows my mind, all the stuff that God's done. And for me, so 28 years with you, it's like, oh my God, it's just
Wow. Yeah.
amazing.
That's God. Yeah, that's all God. That's all God. That's
Absolutely is God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, keep this in mind to every one of you guys and everybody listening here. It's definitely God, but at the same time, you did put in your work as well.
There you go.
God is making sure that He gives you the strength to not get over it, but to get through it. And you are doing your part to get through it. You know, Dion in his career, I'm sure he got to them drums hella exhausted, hella sick, but he went through it and still finished his beat and did his drumming thing. That's him and God. So again, pat yourself on the back because you guys are doing it as well.
That's it.
This comment says, love you both so much. Glad I caught this. So inspiring, and it keeps me going.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you too. We love you too.
We love you too. Thank you.
So
it's just, I'm sorry.
You are making history and you're changing so many lives, and you are that light in a moment of darkness for people around the world.
That's it. That's it. We definitely doing our best. We definitely doing our best. One of my favorite scriptures that I always say is 1 Peter 5:10. It says, God doesn't allow pain without purpose. So you keep that in the back of your mind. So every pain, every inch of pain or anything that you're dealing with is always a purpose for it. So I look at what I go through and just looking at my daggone brother here, Emmett, man, like it's definitely a purpose behind it. So because I know once he come out of it, then he'll have a right and he'll have a reason to just be joyful and now he can come out of this whole storm he's in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to get through the storm, but they don't want to go through it, but they want to come out of it. So it's just a minor storm for him, and I'm gonna be right there with him the whole step of the way. And again, we brothers. Listen, the Lupus Dream Team ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, this is what we do. This is what we do.
Love it. Love it.
And keep in mind, anybody listening to us can follow us at the Lupus Dream Team. Reach out to us. I mean, we can have a consultation. We can do anything because to us, again, we want to see that everybody is not by themselves. Nobody's alone in this. And anything that we can do to help you on the side note, hey, reach out to us. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
And then Shantae, where can we find your book?
You can find it on Amazon.
Okay. Let's give us the title one more time for those that are joining late.
The Hunt for Enough.
Yeah.
Finding self-worth through forgiveness.
I love it. I love it.
Well, thank you guys for all the contributions that you're doing to make history and persevering through everything you're going through to create a change in the world, the globe, and the lupus community. We salute you today with a butterfly teacup. Cheers.
Yes.
Thank you.
You guys know where to find them. You can find them direct at Lupus Dream Team. You can find Shantae's book on Amazon. Thank you guys for being here. And until next time, fly free.